James Turner for the untouchable true school sports. Let's go, baby. Bow!
Be careful what you wish for because it can become a reality.
Yeah. The Untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing game's been missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. All right, so some real intriguing news coming out of the middleweight division. The WBA has ordered a really interesting fight for the final eliminator. And on one side, you're going to have Yoenli Hernandez, who is being fast-tracked as the next Cuban world champion, 7-0. He's fought like 3 of those fights in like the last 6 months or 7 months. He's probably one of the more active contenders in boxing right now. So a lot is expected upon him. Good fighter. I'm not really sure if I believe in him as much as the rest of the boxing world does. I think he's good, but I don't see a guy that's like a otherworldly talent. I think he's a world championship talent, but as far as otherworldly talent, I'm gonna hold my horses on that one. But the other guy, other side of this matchup is a guy that I do believe in and that I do think can be a world champion and probably does get overlooked by boxing a lot. And that's none other than New Jersey's very own Ian Green. Yes, that Ian Green. They've been ordered to fight in an eliminator. They have about a month to negotiate. I believe within the first week of April is when the cutoff is. So here's my thoughts. Right, here's my honest thoughts on the fight. I think it's a good fight. I think this is actually the kind of fight this is the kind of fight where I will find out how good Yoenli Hernandez really is, because these guys he's been fighting, like one guy that I know he fought on his resume. He fought Bryce Henry, who's from South Florida. I know about Bryce. I saw Bryce fight in the amateurs. Good little fighter. I saw him fight on an MVP promotions card, and he beat this prospect named Jamar Pemberton. So I know about Bryce, but Bryce Henry is not the kind of person that you beat and then you should be propped up to number 1 in the rankings. So I just think that look, that these sanctioning bodies have their favorites. We know the politics of boxing, how it is. But Ian Green, guys, he's someone that I believe in, and I have believed in for about now 3 years. This is a fighter that took some tough losses early in his career. Understood what he did wrong, and then signed with Don King, got his career back on track, got the WBA rankings, put on some really good fights. Like the Alex Castro fight is one of the best, most classic underground fights, that nobody's seen in boxing. But it's here on True School Sports if you want to watch it. That fight will tell you about the character of Ian Green. Ian Green stopped Vaughn Alexander at his best weight, and Vaughn actually had a full camp, so it wasn't like when Vaughn loses other fights. He beat Vaughn at his best weight with a full camp. So, I just think he's someone that can win a world title, and I believe it. You guys want to know how much I believe in Ian Green? I believe in Ian Green so much that when the WBA convention happened, I was so frustrated with what I feel, in my opinion. I felt like Don King Promotions, they weren't giving them enough push. I went to the rankings meeting, and I went up there and I petitioned myself for Ian Green to get his ranking higher. So that's how much I believe in Ian Green. He could fight, man. He could fight. So look, it's a good fight. It's a good fight if it does happen. Do I think it should happen next? Objectively speaking, no, I don't. I'm going to tell you why I think this fight should have happened next. I think it should happen in 2025, but I don't think it should happen next. I think, ideally this fight should happen probably August, September, latter part of the year. I think that would be perfect because, for one, Yoenli Hernandez only has 7 fucking fights. He needs to go put in some more work to even be ranked. Honestly, he shouldn't even be ranked as high as he is, in my opinion. That's number 1. Number 2, Ian Green has not fought since June of last year, right? I think, in my personal opinion, just knowing how the boxing works and the politics of it all, I think they're trying to move Ian Green out of the way. I think they're trying to put him in a circumstance where he's not going to be a match fit, as match sharp as Yoenli is, and move him out the way, because he's not someone that the powers that be right now feel that they're going to make a lot of money off of. That's just the truth. So I think they've there's been fights where I think they could have made for Ian to keep him active. Those things were not fulfilled, unfortunately, for whatever the case may be. And I think that Ian Green, fighting a guy like Yoenli Hernandez, who is good. I'm not saying Yoenli isn't good. He's very good. That's why everyone's so high on him. But I just think Yoenli needs to put in more work. And I think Ian, if he's going to be in a final eliminator, he should have to come on, because if they fight, they have till April to negotiate. So you got to presume that the fight will happen somewhere around May or June. If it happens around June, you're talking about a 1-year layoff. Nah, man, I don't like that. I would like Ian to get a fight, and I would like Yoenli at least maybe step up his competition a little more before fighting Ian Green, and if both come through that, then you do the final eliminator. But all this, we're gonna get Ian Green coming off a 1-year layoff, so we can give this guy that we like the best chance to win and get him a title shot. Nah, fuck that. I fuck all that straight up. I don't care who like it. I don't care who don't like it. It's a good fight, but I just think fights should happen properly in boxing. And when one guy has been fighting once every 2 months, right, and gets gifted a ranking that damn high, and then the other guy, really Ian should probably be ranked higher than he is, because the WBA had cans in front of him. Like, even now they got a can in front of him. And Conor Coyle is I'm not trying to put nobody down, but he shouldn't be ranked that high, but he is for some reason. He's ranked number 3, right? And he ducked Ian Green 3 times, right? So Conor Coyle is above him. They had Danny Garcia above him at one point, which is one of the things I was arguing about at the convention back in 2023 with the WBA. So my thing is, I think this fight should happen under better circumstances, not just for Ian Green, but also for Yoenli Hernandez. You're going to put Yoenli Hernandez in there in a situation against a guy who, Ian Green can fight, man. Ian Green, he's been in there with maybe not the biggest names, but he's been in there with a lot of live competition throughout his career. Sparred guys like Terrence Crawford, been in some camps. That's not someone you just throw in there in your 7th fight. He should probably, be moved along better than that. Because I'll tell you right now, if they fight, let's just say right now, let's just say hypothetically, right? Let's just say if they did fight next, they came to an agreement, they fought next. I think Ian Green beat Yoenli Hernandez. I don't think Yoenli Hernandez is ready for that kind of fight. They may think he's ready for that kind of fight because they saw Ian Green's last fight against Roy Behringer, where Ian Green didn't look his best and barely won. Fighters all had bad nights. Even Tank had a bad night against Lamont Roach, right? So it can happen to anybody on any given night. But Ian Green, anywhere close to his best, is beating Yoenli Hernandez. And if the powers that be think that this Cuban is just gonna move Ian Green out the way, they make this fight, they're gonna find out they fucked with the wrong one. So good fight. I hope it does happen. I would just, as a boxing fan, prefer, knowing both fighters, knowing both their backgrounds, knowing where both of them are at, I would prefer Yoenli to step up a little bit more so he can be more prepared for the Ian Green fight. And I would like Ian Green to get at least one fight in, because he fights Yoenli, he's fighting a strong Cuban with deep amateur background who can punch and has been sparring Boots and Canelo and all these guys on a 1-year layoff. And I don't like that for him. I would like both fighters to be at their absolute best, so that this fight could be its absolute best and the middleweight division could be its absolute best. Because truth be told, the way I see it is, I think both fighters are 2 of the better middleweights out there. I would favor Ian Green to beat. I think Ian Green could beat Carlos Adames. I think Ian Green could beat Lara. I think that Yoenli Hernandez could beat Carlos Adames, and I think he could beat Lara. I think even Hamza Shiraz could lose to one of these 2 guys. Honestly, I think these are 2 of the better middleweights out there, and I think they should both get treated like 2 of the better middleweights out there. So I'll leave it at that. You guys can leave your comments down below. What do you guys think? Yeah, we'll see what happens. I'll be following it. So yeah, leave your comments down below. Make sure you guys take the time to subscribe. And like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Daniel. So until next time, take care, guys. Thank you for watching another video on the untouchable True School Sports Empire. For more great boxing content just like this, make sure you guys click right over here.
Keep watching my boy BT put on the best interviews out here.